Assalamu alaikum, my dear children. I'm back here with the new lesson, that is the globes and maps. And we already know that the earth is shaped like an orange, and the presence of water and air makes the earth a special planet. Yes, the earth is shaped like an orange. Top is north and bottom is south. We have learned in the previous lesson. And the presence of water and air makes it special. Actually, the life exists in only earth. Remaining all planets, there is no life, isn't it? So this makes our earth a special planet. Now moving ahead, is there a way of making drawings of the various places on earth? What are the maps and globes? How can we locate the important water bodies and areas of land of the earth on a map? Let's find out all these things. So let's get started. It had taken Million Joy 2 full days to get back from the countryside to their home. As they passed hills, fields, and factories, they kept thinking, the earth is so big, we can see only a small part of it. How do we find out what all it contains and search for places on it? Well, or there are ways. So here we have taken the example of Million Joy. Since first lesson we are taking example of these siblings only. So Million Joy, they went on a journey on the countryside for 2 days, and in their journey they have passed through the hills. They have seen the fields and factories, and they kept on thinking that earth is really so big. While passing, they thought that earth is so big, but we can see the part which is visible to our eyes. But what about how can we find out what the earth actually contains? What are the actual things on the earth? How can we find out all this together? So they were wondering about that. Well, there are ways. Yes, we have developed a lot, and we can find out at a once what earth actually looks like. So let's study that. Look at the picture here. Let me tell you, this is these two are the examples of the world map, okay, and a globe. So what are these? Let's learn. We can draw the earth or a part of it on a flat surface like on a paper. This is called a map. We can also make a round model of the actual shape of the earth. This is called a globe. So the difference between the map and the globe is, map is something that you draw on a piece of a paper with a pencil or pen. Okay, that is called as the map. So this is the example of the map. This is map. And what is globe? Globe is the actual shape of the earth. You have they take some material and they make with that. Okay, so this is called as the globe. It is actual shape of the earth. And the difference between map and globe is this only. This is a flat piece of paper, and this is actually the real sorry, not real, it is actually the round shape of the earth. Okay children, now let's find out what are the pros and cons of the map and globe. So let's find out. First is globes. A globe is a model of the earth. It is shaped like the earth. It helps us to see different places on it. At a time, we can see only half of the earth on a globe. We can spin the globe to see the other half. It also gives us an idea about the areas of the earth that are land or water. So what is a globe, children? This is a globe. Look at the picture here. This is a globe, and it is a model of the earth. Yes, we have taken this why, because to know about the earth, and it is a model of the earth. It is shaped like the earth, round in shape. It helps us to see different places on it. And why we are making this globe? To help to find out the different places on earth. What are the actual places of the earth? At a time, we can see only half of the earth on a globe. So the main point of this globe is, the main difficulty of this globe is, we can see only the part which is visible, half part at a time. But the other half time, you have to make it move like this round, and we have to see the other half part. You can't see together at once the exact part of the earth. Okay children, so we can spin the globe to see the other half. It also gives us an idea about the areas of the earth that are land and water. It also gives idea of what is land and what is water. So blue part of course will be the water, and the green part of course will be the land. Though globes are helpful, there are certain problems. Globe is also helpful to see what are the things that are actually in earth. But the problem is, we can see only the half part at a time. Together, if you want to see the whole earth, we can't see. You have to spin the ball like this, and you have to see the other half part. This is the actual problem of it. So we can see only a part of the earth on a globe at one time. We need to turn it around to look at another part. So this makes comparing different places little different. So and the other difficulty is you can't compare the different places, isn't it? If you have to compare the places, you can't compare, you have to spin and you have to check like this, so there will be a difficulty in comparing. So these are the two things that makes the globes difficult to understand what actually the earth is. The next is, on a small globe it is difficult to show many places and areas in great detail. A big globe would be difficult to carry. And other problem is, on a small globe it is difficult to show the many places also. You can't show many places together, and areas in great detail you can't see. If you want to find out where is our Nizamabad, so you have to zoom in India. You have to, how you can find out where is Nizamabad on a small globe? Can you find out it? No, it's very difficult for us. And a big globe is also difficult to carry. You have to carry like this, and it is very heavy to carry also. So these are the problems of the globe. So this is the reason why they came up with the new idea about map. Okay, children. So there were problems with the globe, so they came up with the idea of making maps. So what are the problems of the globes? We can't carry it easily, and we can see only the half part at a time. We can't see together the earth, and you can't see you can't see in detail what are the places on the earth located, and it is very difficult to carry. Now let's check out mapping it out. When you draw a map of a place, you show it on a flat surface. So a map of the earth is a drawing of the earth or a part of it. Maps are much easier to make. For a globe, we would require a rounded ball with a bulge in the middle and the flattened on both the ends. So when you draw a map, children, you have to take a piece of paper. I said, what is map? On a piece of paper, if you draw to show something, then that is a map. Okay. So a map of the earth is drawing of the earth or part of it. So whatever you draw, for example, if you are drawing India, then you are showing just a part of the earth, and you can show in detail by drawing on a piece of paper. So this is the reason why we go for the maps usually. Okay, so for a globe we would require a rounded ball with the bulge in the middle and flattened on both the ends. But you can't go with the globe. Why? Because it is round in shape, bulge like a ball, and flattened on both the ends. And we have learned what are the difficulties with the globe. So we should go actually with the map only. On the other hand, a simple piece of paper can be used to make a map. We can fold it, and we can roll it, and we can carry it wherever we want. So on the other hand, the main important thing of the map is that you can roll the map. You can roll a paper, right, like this, like the chapati. So you can roll it, and you can carry it wherever you want. So this is the main important best thing of this map. We can hang it on the wall and look at it, and we can also hang it on the wall. If in the future your teacher will show you the maps by hanging the map on the wall. You can learn more in details about the parts of the earth. Okay, we can carry it with us and check when we want to find a place, and you can carry it to any place, and you can find it very easily to find a place. Okay, when maps are collected together in a book, we call it an atlas. ATLAS. So what is atlas? Atlas is nothing but, if you gather all the maps together and if you pin up like this and you make a book, that book is called as a ATLAS, atlas. Maps can be of the whole earth or a part of it, a country, or even of a small place. So what are the maps? You can draw a map of the whole earth also. You can draw a map of India also. You can draw a map of Asia also. You can draw a map of Nizamabad also. You can draw a map of Malapalli also. Okay, so you can draw a map of the NRA colony also. So whatever place you want, you can draw. It is very easy to draw on a paper. So this is the main important thing of the best thing of the map. So difference between the globes and maps is this: globe is round in shape, map is a flat piece of paper, okay, with a drawing. And globe you can't carry very easily. It will be very heavy. You can't carry it everywhere. But map, you can fold it and roll it, and you can take it anywhere you want, and you can easily find the places, isn't it? And you can in the globe you can't learn about the part of the any part of the earth in very detail, but in the map you can find out very easily. You can find out the details of any place very easily. So these are the pros and cons of the globes and maps. Here is one activity given children. You have to do that. What is that? How far is your home from your school? Take the help of your parents and draw a map showing the directions of how to get from your house to your school. Make sure you draw the landmarks that are on the way. So you have to do one activity that you have to draw a map showing. What is a map showing? Means your the way from your home to the school. You have to draw a map, and you have to draw the landmarks also. Landmarks are something that is special, the famous place on your way to school. For example, if any hotel, famous hotel is there, you have to mention that name, and you have to draw like this. Okay. So for example, Nizamabad hotel, and your home is here. You have to go like this, like this, like it's, for example, this is the way, like this you came. Okay. And this is, here is your school, and here was your home. So this is how you make the map, and you have to draw the map showing the way from your home to the school, and you have to draw the landmarks also. Landmarks are the important place, like any petrol pump or any famous hotel. You have to draw that also. So this is the activity should be done by you. Okay. So I would like to end up my discussion here, and we'll catch up in the next video. Till that, take care and go through the video twice if you are not done with it clearly. And Allah Hafiz.